Alright. One more attempt at this, and then I'm moving on to a different game because this is not going very well at all tonight.
I gotta get home to sleep.
Mary Jane Watson is...
Hey, MJ. I'm following the police to an Oscorp plant. Sounds like Hammerhead's guys are at it again. Got any updates on Yuri?
Nothing yet. You miss her, don't you?
Yeah. We were a good team. I mean, not like me and you, but, you know.
I know. So listen, I've got a source at Oscorp. They're ramping up production of this Project Olympus equipment, which is probably why Hammerhead's men are attacking that plant. The Olympus contract is for Sable International, part of a deal she made with Osborn during the Devil's Breath crisis. And I just learned it's all supposed to be shipping overseas to Symkaria.
Symkaria. Silver Sable's home country.
And also the site of an increasingly bloody civil war. Have you heard about this?
No, I'm not really caught up on international news. Been a little busy with our own war here in New York.
It's a hell of a story. I'll fill you in when we have more time.
Yeah, it'd be nice to talk about something other than Hammerhead for a while.
What do you think about taking a vacation when all this is over?
Vacation? I'm not sure I know what that word means.
Yeah, I'm with you. But seriously, we both need it. Start doing some planning. Let me know what happens at that Oscorp plant.
This new armor is cool and all, but I kind of miss seeing your desperate attempts at 70s gangster fashion. You guys get right to the point, don't you? So are you guys all friends outside of work? Or just
That sucks.
you know, maybe your whole organization has gotten too big too fast.
Oh, cool, I can still do this. Alright, that could have been worse.
Jetpack guy does not have good intent. Oh, hello, ambush guys. Where'd your buddy go? No one's talking, huh? Maybe you just can't hear me over the sound of those jetpacks. Cool jetpacks, guys. Where do I get one? Let me guess. It fell off the back of the truck, right? You know, instead of stealing everything, you guys should try making your own stuff. It's much more emotionally rewarding. What? Maybe you wouldn't be so angry all the time. Sable, you seem a little stressed.
Go ahead and split there. There we go. There we go. Got the 259.
Hey, MJ. So guess who's back in town?
Silver Sable, I know.
How did you know that?
It's my job to know things. So I imagine she's here to stop Hammerhead from stealing all her shipments. Which is good. Maybe you guys can team up.
Yeah, that...
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like it's at least viable,
I'm
but
looking into the Symkaria
I don't know.
story. That conversation was going
Screwball? How did you...
quick. Head to 8th and Perlman before me and my fans die of boredom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if it isn't my favorite bug-themed superhero, ready for season 3?
Not really.
Aw, turn that frown upside
The problem is that there's like multiple enemies that can't be webbed up, so
For my loyal fans.
Equalizer feels nicer, but
Huge party, huh? Seems like the perfect opportunity to shut her down once and for all. Better keep playing along until that party.
okay, thanks, Spidey. But I do think either is probably viable. Well, I think some of the gadget stuff in fights is just like kind of personal preference. Like, I think either Web Blossom or Equalizer is pretty viable in most situations. It's just a matter of how comfortable you are with
Hey,
Equalizer.
we got cut short earlier. Had to deal with Screwball again,
You seem to have a lot of women in your life lately.
and all of them challenging, except for you, of course.
Huh. You don't think I'm challenging?
No? Unless you want me to think you're challenging, in which case you, challenge me in all the right ways.
Yeah, at least in this DLC. There are definitely a couple fights in
Okay.
Heist where
If we never
Equalizer's
then I'll call you
busted.
when I find something challenging.
In the meantime, I'll swing around the city and do some Spidey stuff.
Give me that.
We're gonna need backup! Can you guys tell the next bunch to bring some snacks? Getting a little hungry.
Ouch, ouch.
Hammerhead's got a lot of guys on his payroll. Lock the door again. Lock the door. You get spiked. I'd take a bow.
That was a good fight.
I'm trying to work on my humility.
Yeah, Sable equipment is awful.
Hey, MJ, what's up?
Hammerhead guys are hitting an Oscorp shipping facility near Seaport.
Got it. I'm headed there now.
Question for you. You know Hammerhead stole most of the Sable weapons already, and a bunch of equipment from police lockup. Now he's stealing Sable tech that's bound for Symkaria. Where is he putting all this stuff?
Yeah, on Ultimate at least, with Sable weapons, it's just like
I'll try to cross
do whatever you can to not die. That's the optimization. Like, go fast if you can, but mostly don't die. Because Sable equipment is busted.
He's here! Get moving!
Yeah, I think that's completely true.
Hey, don't leave. I just got here.
Thank you, game, for actually letting me do that. Unlike last time.
All those stolen goods in the back, am I right? I'm sure it's all a big misunderstanding. Police will be here soon to return what you accidentally stole. Now stay here while I go help your friends. Gotta catch up to that other truck. Oh no, you saw me! Fine, you win this round. And your prize is a one-way ticket to Rikers. Okay, just two more.
Yeah, drop drones, run like a coward. Suspension matrix, drones, run away.
She's gonna kill someone.
Yeah, that is spicy.
Okay, back to the chase. Sable, what are you doing? You're just escalating things.
No! Game! Why? No, I pressed triangle.
Well, you guys really gotta find another line of work.
Okay, well, overall, that wasn't that big of a deal. Would have been nice if my input would have been red, but whatever.
There. Tearing apart the whole financial district. Can't wait to hear from Jameson after this one.
I should have just gone straight there. I'm a dummy.
Hammerhead's got drones now? Guess he's really into modernizing his workforce. Those drones are going after Sable.
For being an auto-scroller, you can optimize this pretty well. Oh shoot, I just wasted a trip mine. Oops.
One down.
Nope, those aren't hitting drones.
And grounded.
Oh, this is going horribly.
If I could land on the wing, I could use both weapons.
Nice. No! Game!
Sable, I just want to make it very clear. I'm trying to help you right now. Get off. Sure thing. As soon as I take out the rest of these drones. Hey, Sable, you're clear now. I'll just assume silence means thank you.
It's definitely possible to lose time on this split. Because of stupid garbage. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, there are definitely things I don't like, but there are parts of it I really, really enjoy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look, we both want the same thing. If we work together, we'll find him. Trust me.
If this were not Sable, like, if the
Right.
enemies did not have Sable gear,
Like partners.
I would really, really love this run. But I really dislike fighting against Sable enemies.
Yeah, partners.
And also, I don't like the 6-minute wait.
So you'll call me? I am 77% sure she's not a robot. That doesn't sound good. Better check it out. Hammerhead's crew have a Sable agent pinned down. Not exactly a fair fight. Let's even the odds a bit. Like fish in a barrel.
Alright, where am I fast traveling to? Here? I hope that's right. That was the direction I was facing, at least.
Hey, MJ.
Peter, head to Soho. I have a lead I need you to check out. One of my jailhouse sources just told me that some of Hammerhead's guys are always at a certain pizza shop. And maybe you can trail them, find out where Hammerhead's supplies are.
You know, this once I'd like to have a phone call where we talk to each other about our days, like normal people.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely have to figure out, you know, the navigation, but you're right, that was definitely faster.
Go around. I'm not gonna be able to get close looking like this. Maybe if I ditch the suit. There. Now I'm just your average New Yorker.
I'm really glad that was the correct fast travel location. Would have been really unfortunate if it wasn't.
Mine or yours? Mine. Yeah, what's up? Okay, tell him we're on our way. Hey, come on. We gotta run an errand for Tony.
Now, we're almost to the front of the line.
I know. Come on.
Need to run an errand for Tony? Those have to be Hammerhead's men. Better follow him, but not too close.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that person had a... I was going to try and get a high five. I don't even know if you can get a high five right now. I was going to try it, though. I got one earlier today in my PB during the 6-minute wait.
Okay, sure.
Or actually, I guess it was more like a like special handshake. I don't know. It was like a combination.
Sounds like a good plan to me. We get her, we get the rest of her stuff, so...
Now you're on Tony's side? I see how it is.
Listen, I'm gonna go talk to Sal. Keep people...
How did they get so separated?
Yeah, frickin' Tony.
Gotta get closer to hear what they're saying. If I can't get next to them, maybe I can get above them. Need to get out of sight. Can't be climbing walls until I'm hidden.
Good job, Parker.
If I get above those guys, I can hear them. Gotta get to that alleyway.
Nice.
Where on my mother's grave? Guy thinks he's next in line. Ha! Next in line to shine my shoes, maybe.
I'm scared. I'm not doing it.
Anyways, Tony said he needs his laptop. Guess it's got all kinds of important stuff on it. As laptops do. We put it up in C3.
Slot C3, huh? If I can get Tony's laptop, it could lead me to Hammerhead.
Thanks. Oh, wait.
Stimulating conversation, guys, but I've heard enough.
Spider-Man! Take him out!
Say goodnight. Okay, where's that laptop? Well, hello there, Tony's laptop. Let's see if I can hack into it.
I need to figure out how to do that fight better. That wasn't great.
Looks like he's got a Find My Phone app installed. Let's see where you are, Tony.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, honey. How's your day?
Busy. Neck deep in research on some Caria.
I'll make it quick then. Your tip was a good one. I'm on my way to one of Hammerhead's top men. If anybody knows where Hammerhead is, it's him.
That's great.
And one of his guys mentioned setting a trap for Sable. What do you think that means?
I think it means a bunch of old school Magia thugs feel threatened by a confident, powerful woman.
Right.
Sorry, Pete. I don't mean to blow you off, but
There we
I'm on a
go.
deadline, so...
Yeah, totally. Talk later.
I don't think that's enough, guys. Double it up. They're taken out of their faces.
Sable, you're headed into a trap.
It does not matter. As long as Hammerhead is there,
You don't get it. I'm trying to keep you from getting hurt.
I can take care of myself.
Usually you can. Hammerhead's been using your Project Olympus know he's turned himself into some kind of giant Frankenmonster.
And that is why I must stop him.
But not like this. Not by going right into a trap. Sable,
Oh, come on, Spidey.
Oh, hey, look,
All right,
trap.
here we go.
We had some kind of advanced warning.
I can handle this.
I'm sort of tempted to sit back and watch, but that would just be petty. Trapped her with her own tech. Looks like the whole thing is powered by those generators. One down. You doing okay in there, Sable? Or is it Silver? Or is it something else? What do your friends call you? Wait, you don't have any friends, do you? I bet you're proud of that for some reason. Got it. Hang tight while I work on the other ones. Get it? Hang tight? You know, talking about your feelings has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and improve mood. I'm just saying, you'd be doing us all a favor. Okay, just one more. That's it. Okay, now let's get out of here. Okay, now let's get out of here.
If we stay here, Hammerhead will come to us.
Not so sure that's a good idea.
Changing position.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Acquiring target. Locking in.
Thank you.
I was not expecting to already be done with the fight. I was not ready to split or skip a cutscene there. I don't know what happened there, but it went really well. Didn't die. Didn't die and also somehow did it fast. Yeah, if only I could remember what I did there.
They're keeping Sable in that base. I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this.
Hello.
Hi, David. It's Spider-Man. I think I may have found...
Oh, this is a way better place for me to swing.
Sicaria.
Great. Can you send me the locations?
Well, there's just one wrinkle. They're in heavily fortified
Oh,
bases
okay.
guarded by bionic
I thought I was making a smart
ballistic weapons
move
and
there, but
impenetrable armor.
turns out I wasn't.
Quite a wrinkle.
from urban spelunking.
I mean, that could have gone better. It could have also gone worse, I guess. Okay, so now I just have to actually survive this fight for once.
That's a new smell. Fuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her.
Oh, heck. Oh, nice.
Without getting wet. That'd be a win.
No, no, no. Come on, get into the right spot. Nice.
Welcome to the air show.
Oh boy.
Good plan.
Oh. That was weird. I'm gonna go ahead and do one of those real quick.
Kinda nice to have you on my side for once. Shut up and fight. You gotta work on your fight banter though.
They're working together.
Hey Sable, where'd you learn to fight?
On the streets of Symparia.
Yeah? I learned from watching movies. We should compare a dig boy, of course.
Did you say big boy?
Yeah. Way better than the real name, don't you think?
Oh boy.
Your weapons are effective in combat. You must teach me how to use them.
I wish I could. There's the whole big intellectual property thing.
How is that guy not dead? That's upsetting. Oh lord.
Hey Sable, no lethal force, okay?
Oh, are you already dead? Okay. Oh lord. I think he was getting whipped up and I messed it up. Okay.
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
That was a slow fight, but oh, this is another cinematic. Yeah, that would really suck. Okay. I should have saved a lot more than 18 seconds there because I died there in my PB, but not dying still better.
Sable's call.
That got really hairy a couple times. Do you have to do this part to advance
someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recording?
Okay.
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty. So, tell me, give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
And what kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here.
Forgot about that.
I love treasure hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places.
We don't need you in this city. We got enough problems as it is.
Come on, let me give me the.
I saw a backpack stuck to a wall with webs.
I don't care about that.
Some kids have been throwing rocks at it.
Pardon me.
No, Spider-Man does not have good posture. I don't know why he walks like this. Come on, where's my high fives? Oh. No, where? What?
Glad to hear it. What's up?
Well, that's dumb. That's true. Hammerhead is pretty free now.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say? Help someone?
We're gonna watch this guy for a little bit.
Yeah. But I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
Well, that's a big old rat.
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was
All
pretty
right.
great, wasn't she?
The great.
Well, we have
I'm
another
gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this.
Oh,
So stay ready.
4 minutes of waiting.
Those web shooters
So,
with you.
how's everyone doing? You can just chat for a little while. Chat. Look at the Statue of Liberty. Cry about the fact that I won't even be in the next mission before world record goes by. I'll just be sitting here on this lamppost, just waiting. I suppose realistically, this would be a good time to run ads because there's no gameplay happening. But I'm not going to do that. So this game, in order to try and get you to actually do like side missions and stuff, because you know it's a very big world and they spent a lot of time on it, they want you to check it out. They have hard-coded timers before some of the story missions will, like between story missions, for in a couple locations, not everywhere, but in some places. And this is just a hard-coded 6-minute wait between the last, like the previous mission and this next one. And there's no way to skip it. At least no way that we have found yet. This kind of thing is what makes the full game runs really not great, because there's a lot of these. Yeah, we still have a couple minutes. And maybe not. Maybe like a minute. Does stuff happen during New Game Plus runs? Because you already have... I guess you go and get like towers and stuff for fast traveling later. Yeah, in the DLC runs, there's just like nothing to do. I could have just gone and tried getting more high fives, but whatever. I'll just wait here. And being in the menu pauses that timer, right, Pestilist? So like you can't even just like play around with changing suits and stuff. Ugh. It's so bad. Why did they do this? Now we get to go to the last mission.
I love this invisible floating fortress thing. But now that all of New York City has seen it, Hammerhead will probably be here. Okay, what's first?
Pull the housing array into place.
On it. Whoa, nice laser.
Housing box.
Done and done.
We are not done.
Oh,
We must reset the targeting field, aerials.
sure thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exit the hangar and navigate to the top of the nearby transmitters.
Alrighty. So we should talk about the strategy with Hammerhead, don't you think?
What is there to talk about? Find him. Then focus the laser on the plate in his head. The laser will heat the carbon steel to critical temperature, which will rearrange his molecular structure.
And soften it so I can knock him unconscious. I get that part, but how do you know it won't, melt his brain?
When the wolf attacks the sheep,
Just do some chores before we fight the final boss.
Okay, well, Shepard, just remember my no-killing rule, okay? Done. How's it look?
systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet, but I do need you to launch those targets.
Right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Bombs away! Get it! Pull!
Just a few more.
Cool with me, this is fun! Here comes another one! Nice shot! Is this how modern militaries do speed shooting? Oh, can we do one more? Please?
You are a child.
Yeah, well, we're all children on the inside. Whoa!
Come back. We have one more thing to do.
On my way.
We must adjust the gyroscopic navigation stabilizer in order to compensate for the weight of the laser. Go to that terminal and wait for me to activate the system. System ready.
Alright, here we go.
Sable? Use a little help here! That's it! Can you fix it?
I'm trying.
Okay. Almost there. Sable, what's your status?
Laser is back online.
Now I can get in close.
Yeah, so you don't even really have to web him up for the second one. See? It's like totally free not to. I mean, that looked pretty safe. Alright, let me do one of these. Ah, still not gonna be sub 40. That sucks.
I dropped the bomb. You throw them at me.
Oh, I hate this one. Drop them, please. Nice. Do one of those. So Risky, if you're still here and you're interested in why we reset the checkpoints a couple times there, ouch. it is because if we reset the checkpoints, it refills our health and refills our ultimate ability so that we can do that. And there's a couple checkpoints, so it makes it nice. But there's not a checkpoint here, so I have to just somehow survive this last phase. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, we're running away. Nice. Nice. That's a pretty good time. I mean, not anywhere near your time yet, so still have a lot to work. A lot of work to do before I'm ready to make any kind of submission, but there's a pretty good run overall, though. The fact that you still have like a solid 5 minutes of time save ahead of me is kind of baffling, because that, like, I didn't die. Well, sure.
That was fun.
Well, I also have a recorded like 44 or whatever from earlier today, but
I must return to Symkaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
Do not like to fight. Do what I have to in order to help my people.
see, you say that, but in this DLC, they're pretty much the same thing.
Hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a hardware difference there is right now either,
Enemies with bad jokes.
because PS4 Pro is definitely faster.
I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything. I don't do hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are definitely some things. A lot of like the traversal stuff I could do a lot faster. And then my sewer fight was pretty slow.
The river